Oh goodness, yeah. I have a movie coming out. It's again about the 9/11 stuff. It's about the Cheney stand down and how he forced NORAD to stand down and allowed the attacks to occur. I just released an article about that at the Populist Party. For those people that don't know, I'm also a columnist with the Populist Party of America. You can find all my articles there at populistamerica.com/Zen Garcia. But that particular article is called "Stand Down: The Betrayal That Led to the War of Terror." And I've got.
Just very quickly, Rudolph Giuliani, was he a September criminal or a 9/11?
Yes, he is a September criminal, absolutely. Definitely check that out if you have not as well.
Right.
All my movies can be found, at YouTube, or just type my name, Zen Garcia. It'll bring up a lot of stuff.
Right. Oh, how do we get your book, Zen? I noticed you wrote a book called Look Somewhere Different.
Yes, Look Somewhere Different.
Guys? Yeah.
Those books are poetry books about, basically the first one, Look Somewhere Different, was my breakaway from the 9 to 5 and the whole East Coast corporate dream and that whole world, and it was at that time that I left, and I lived in a van for 4 years, and I spent 4 years traveling all the different national parks and all across the West Coast, just doing my spiritual journey and seeking answers and praying everywhere across the country. And my second book, When the Evening Dies, talks about also a lot of my journeys, covers 3 or 4 years while I lived in the van, and then how I acquired my disability. And then my third book, A Different Way of Being, talks about my transition into quadriplegia in life as a person with a disability. My fourth book is called The Gospel of Creation, and it is basically a book of how to help people understand the Bible and biblical prophecies and interpretations and things like Cain being a child of the devil, the Nephilim, the fallen angels, the alien agenda, all these different things, and how even with the reptilian, with the reptilian seed line and everything, all those things are tied together. So,
Well, it's very interesting material. And Zen, we are out of time, but we thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thank you both, Byron and Greg, for the time. I appreciate it.
Please keep in touch. Please keep in touch, and I'll be talking to you. All right, take care.
All right, thank you both, and I'll get you on, and we'll interview you for FallenAngels.tv.
Sounds good.
Hey, and we poets have to stick together. Then I know Dr. Joy's a poet, and I've written a few poems in my time. So I'm glad that first book is about poetry.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, we are out of time, unfortunately, but Byron, thank you for being on with us. You will be on with Gary Bates next week on September 22nd, talking about his book, Alien Intrusion. Thanks again, everyone, for listening in. This is Curse and Net Breakthrough Radio.